Go over the alligator roll. You can see crocodile rolls and other things. This is one that I kind of made up, and what I really want you to think about is separation. It's really different than a lot of other thoracic rotation exercises. This is first being assisted by gravity, 2 helping you with the rolling pattern, but 3 teaching you segmental movement of each part of the upper body that's required for thoracic rotation. So the first thing we do is we plant our client down here, ear to the bicep. Okay? This is really important because if you look at my right leg to my right hand, I'm creating an axis. Some people get lazy on the axis and just do this roll. Well, you can see my hip moves right away and my spine starts to fold. I want to keep my spine long on this and only want my left side, my top side, to be the mover. I'm going to reach underneath my ribs and you'll see I'll actually grab underneath tight. Biggest mistake people make is they give themselves too much slack here and it's all scapula movement. I actually want my ribs to roll. So to do a proper rib roll, you have to reach under, grab the other side of the ribs, tuck it tight. There should be no space between your elbow and your ribs. Set up, and then I'm going to roll back. So you see I don't create any separation, any looseness, right? This is the end of my rib roll compared to, you'll see people do this, and they say that's a rib roll. Okay? There's nothing there. You've got to hold the ribs and then roll. Okay? Once I've got my rib roll as much as I can get, which is going to be about 30 degrees for most people. So you can see if I start here, I can get about 30. Okay? Then I'm going to pull my left hand all the way back, thumb to pec. Okay? Really important here that people don't do this. You see what happened? As soon as I turn my head, my whole spine just rotated into it. I'm trying to segment and isolate my upper back only. So I need to keep the head on the bicep. I'm going to roll back. Do not let this leg pin up. Pull, and I'm rib rolling actively the whole time while I pull my thumb to my pec. So now my thumb is to my pec. I'm thinking about reaching long through my leg, reaching long through my arm, bicep glued down, leg pressing down to the floor, and I'm just pulling my scapula back, and you see I start to stretch. Okay? This starts to give us some tissue separation between the obliques. Really important that you think about drawing this back like an archer. Okay? And then at the end, you're going to drag the thumb across the bicep and then lay the arm out straight. I'm going to show you on the other side, facing forward, rib grab, 30 degrees pull, drag the arm back like I'm pulling a bow back. You'll see I'll touch my thumb to my arm as much as I can, and then finally I'll reach out. And then I'll breathe here. You can see with each inhale, exhale, my pec starts to loosen and I start to drop. Really important unwinding tool when we talk about the way that fascia tensions. It's very different than any other thoracic rotation will do. If I can really only do one thoracic drill for rotation or stretching, this is the one that I'm going to do. And that is your alligator roll.